Okay, so I thought I would film like a little vacation collective haul because I have a ton of stuff that I have gotten while I have been here. I'm currently at the beach. So I guess I'll start with all of my clothes. I think I'll do the books last because there's a lot of them. So I went to my local thrift store first and picked up a couple things there. Sorry, there's so much clothes, it's crazy. Okay, so I went to this little local thrift store and I spent $10. My dad got a book there, so I only ended up actually spending like 8 or 9, but you get the point. So I got this super cute kind of pale blue Nike golf jacket. It is a small. I'm usually about a medium large, but it looked pretty big. It does have some staining on it, as you can see. That slight kind of green tint to the jacket, so I'm hoping that that'll wash out, but if not, it's kind of giving maybe I actually golf and it just dyed my clothes. So I thought it was super cute. It has this little like country club logo too, which I thought was so fun. It have like my rich mom era. And then I got this top, which is by the brand Abound. I've never heard of that brand before, but I thought it was super cute. It's like this pink kind of flowy top. I normally, anyone that knows me in my real life will know that I don't typically like color, but for some reason lately I've been loving pink. I think it's like the summer vibe just making me like pink a lot. And then I got this super funky layered black top. If you guys can kind of see those like chiffon-y layers, it's definitely from the early 2000s. The tag is pretty old. It's from the brand Sophie Max. Never heard of that before, but I thought this would be so cute with like a pair of some jorts or maybe some like cute jeans or even like a kind of flowy black skirt. So that was from my local thrift store. And then from my local Goodwill, I found a ton of super fun stuff. So starting out, I found this beautiful, like basically brand new Windsor prom dress with this like beautiful like V-neck design. Floor length, obviously. It's sheer on the top with this like velvet overlay, and then it's got this really nice black underskirt because it is a little see-through, but if you can see that, it's got that sheer layer. But I just thought that that was going to be so cute for like a formal, like a college formal or like a cruise, something. That was $5. And then I got this UGG brand sweatshirt. You can see there, it's UGG, and the tag says UGG RTP, or sorry, RTW. I guess it's just the runway brand. But I did not know that UGG made clothes. So when I saw this, I like literally freaked out, and I was gonna vlog for you guys, but unfortunately there were a million people in there and I did not want to film people accidentally or make anyone uncomfortable, so I did not end up filming. That was $5. And then from the Goodwill bins, I got this like plain pink athletic top. This is Calia brand, which is Carrie Underwood's clothing brand. I just thought that that was kind of cute, very fun. Loved the color. I got this. I love turtlenecks, mock necks, any of it. I love it. It is like my favorite thing ever. So I got this. This is by the brand Kim Rogers. Icon, if you've never seen her videos online, but she's great. So I got this brown plain mock neck. I have black and I have like a green one, I have blue, I have white, but I don't have a brown mock neck that you can like layer stuff with or just wear plain in the winter if it's super cold, wears like a thermal layer. So when I saw that chocolate brown, I was like, oh my gosh, because I love chocolate brown. And then I got this Old Navy like plain kind of orangey top. It's like a cute perfect cutoff length. I have a very short torso, so a lot of the time normal tank tops don't look right on my proportions, so I get excited when I see kind of like a cropped style shirt because that usually suits my body type better. And then lastly, from the Goodwill bins, I got this super cute kind of pale pink, almost lilac-y color. It's from Aeropostale. It's an extra large, but because it's those, what do they call it, shrunken tee, I was like, girl, that'll fit me. So it's just this really cute lattice hem top. I don't typically like lattice hem, but I liked this one. So that is it for the clothes. So from Amazon, I did a recent Amazon order. I did buy some books at the buy one get one 50% off sale. So you guys will see that video soon where I will show you what I got from there. But the first thing that I got is this brown top that I thought was going to be really cute. I do have a corporate job, so I did need something that was a little more appropriate for that because I wasn't sure what I was going to need, but I also just like this top in general. It's this really cute brown top. As you can see, I like brown, like I just said. Kind of flowy top. It's a pretty thin material and it is pretty long, but I thought that it would be good for work because it's got that chiffon-y kind of neckline up there that I liked. I don't know what brand this is, but it is just like from Amazon. And then I got a very different vibe. I got this pink top, which you guys might be wondering why I say that I like pink, considering the fact that I've opened like, that I don't like pink, considering that I've opened a million pink things, but this is a super cute pink. I love this like textured hemmed fabric that looks so fun. I thought this would be cute to wear with like a white mock neck under it or something to kind of go with that style, because it is a little thin and it is kind of long, but I do like it. And then the last thing I got from Amazon from this haul before I do my big book haul is this black leather belt. And the reason I bought it is because this super cool, like asymmetrical fun buckle. It's just a plain black belt, but I really liked that the buckle was something super out there. They had a version that had 3 rings here, but they were sold out of that one. So I got the one that has a single ring, but I probably would have liked the triple ring more because I like when a belt feels more like jewelry than like a belt, like just a boring kind of practical belt. And then from Walmart, I only got a couple things. I will show you what I got. So the first thing that I got is the 4th book in the Inheritance Games series. I have read the trilogy. I've read Inheritance Games, Hawthorne Legacy, and Final Gambit. This book is also a lot thicker than the rest of the trilogy, but I was like, you know what, I just read the other 3, I might as well pick up this. It was only, I think it was like $9.87, so I picked that up. And then I love Heritage. This is Mindy McKnight's brand. If you know anything, they're a family that does YouTube, so I picked up a couple things. The first thing I got is this damage repair leave-in treatment, which the component for this is really cool. You see how that's like kind of raised? So I have very curly hair, so a lot of the time I need products that are like not special to curly hair, but are more catered towards curly hair because my hair does frizz up a lot, and so keeping it moist is very important to making my curls look fresh. So on the same kind of bandwagon, I got the Main Event, which is an anti-frizz spray, which same thing, I have very curly hair, so I wanted to get something that was, try something different for my curls because I don't typically wear my hair natural all the time, so I was like, let me get something that might make me feel more enticed to wear it natural more. And the last thing I got from Heritage is their Light as a Feather leave-in conditioner. This is my favorite leave-in conditioner. It smells great. It's got marshmallow extract in it, and I swear that that's what it smells like. Like, it smells like a crisp, wonderful marshmallow. So I love Heritage. Their stuff smells great, and they're very, like, inclusive products. All types of hair textures. Love that. From Goodwill, these are all from the same Goodwill too, so I will now finally do my humongous book haul. So, first thing I got is this book called The Girlfriend Zone. It's apparently the 4th book in a hockey series, or maybe it's just like a sports book series, I'm not sure. This one, he plays hockey. I don't know if the other ones, they play different ones, but I just thought this book was great. And this is a matte cover. I love a matte cover book, so I was very excited about that. Then I got this book I have seen everywhere lately, and they had it at the Goodwill, and I was like, what diva got rid of that? But this is Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Jillian McAllister. I honestly have not even read the back of this book. I just recognized it, and I trust Reese. This is a Reese's Book Club book, so I was like, that might be good. And it was in great condition, so I was excited about that. Then someone must have dumped their entire Book of the Month book collection because there were a million there. I didn't even pick up all the ones they had. I picked up the ones that I thought I would like. So this is called The Collective. This is a November 2021 Book of the Month release. This is essentially about a mother who loses her child and then joins a group of other mothers to kind of find out like what's been going on in their town and figure out what is happening to their kids. So I thought that was interesting. And then I got Counting the Cost by Jill Duggar. If you guys know anything about the Duggar family, if you don't, I would Google it. It's very intriguing. It's like a huge, I don't know if they're Mormon, but it's a large Christian family who has, I think they were on the show called 19 Kids and Counting, which I think there's now 21 of them, I think, but she's one of the oldest Duggars, and so her and her husband kind of wrote a book about what it was like to be in the Duggar family. You can see there's a ton of them. And I had seen the show a little bit when I was a kid, so when I saw that book, I was like, let's give it a read. Second book that I found was If We Were Villains, which this has the Barnes & Noble sticker, but I did get this at Goodwill. But, again, like, very good condition book. Someone, like, dumped a lot of their good books, I'm telling you. But, again, I don't really know much about this book, but I have seen it on Book Talk and was going to pick it up when it was really popular, I think probably about a year ago, but I just never did. So when I saw this at the thrift store, I was like, we're going to get it. Another Book of the Month book. This is called An Anonymous Girl. This is about a woman who signs up for like a psychological study, and then she starts to get like super paranoid after they put the serum in her, and she starts to like look around and think that she can't trust her life, and she starts to have these like visions and stuff of what's going on in her life. So she like can't trust anyone, doesn't trust her doctor, and like doesn't know what's happened to her. So this was a December 2018 Book of the Month book. This book is so cute, I'm sorry, but this is Note to Self by Connor Franta. I just thought, honestly, I picked this book up because it was like very aesthetically pleasing. But on the inside, it's got these like pictures and like quick poems and things. So I just thought that this would be like a quick, fun, cute read. And it had pretty good reviews. Whenever I'm going thrifting, I will look up books on Goodreads, like, because reading the synopsis only does so much for me as a reader. I trust Goodreads reviews people with my life, so I typically will check out Goodreads, and that's why I didn't pick up all of the Book of the Month books, or I didn't pick up every book that I recognize, because I kind of read reviews and decided what I like. But this is called The Blinds. This book is super interesting, actually, or sounds super interesting. It's about a sheriff in this small town in Texas, and there's a suicide and a murder in the town, and so people are like wondering what's going on, and they like start having their memories altered. Like criminals get plucked from their lives and they have their memories altered, and they're taken to this small town in Texas, and they call it the Blinds because it's like all these people who don't know what's going on in their life. And then it's talking about like heartbreak and betrayal that happens within this like community of criminals who no longer have their memories in Texas. Next Book of the Month book that I got is called Dear Edward. This is about a man who ends up going on a plane, and the plane crashes, and there's like 180 passengers or something, and he's the sole survivor of the plane crash. So it talks about like him and his wife and his business, and like what it's like to be without his family because he's like in the middle of nowhere when this plane crashed. And it's like it's supposed to be like a really cute coming of age story, so I got that. The last and final thing that I got is another Book of the Month book. This one is from March of 2018. Dear Edward was from December of 2019. So someone literally got rid of their whole collection, but this book is called The Last Equation of Isaac Severy. I think that's how you say that, Severy. But it is about a mathematician. I didn't really read this one super well, but he commits suicide in his own home, and then his granddaughter named Hazel finds him and she like freaks out and she calls the police, and then all of his other mathematician friends are like not surprised that he died, and apparently the whole point of it is like he left this like equation mystery puzzle for his granddaughter to solve, and that's why his friends like weren't surprised that he died, was because he did something. He had left them a note about the fact that he was gonna kill himself per se. So yeah, that is my collective haul. Crazy with all the stuff that I got recently on my vacation. So I hope you guys like my video. If you want to support my channel, leave a like down below, leave a comment, and as always, check out my Goodreads if you guys want to keep up with what I am reading throughout the month, because I'm constantly trying new books. As you can see, I've got plenty that I need to read now. So thank you for watching.